Hey guys, welcome back to Lindy Lou Productions. I just wanted to start a video today showing you what I did with my chicken coop area and buns. I remember mentioning in the last video that I was going to wean my babies and try to bond some of them, so that's what I'm going to do today. So that's what today's video is going to be about. So I will show you what I did. I cleaned everybody out, so everybody's nice and clean. And then I did widen the fence here, so they have even more space. And then I put this fence here, just temporary. It's not really hooked to much, just because the bunnies like to go underneath the cages and then they hide back there and I can't get them to put them back at night. So I'm trying to block it off as best I can, so that they can't do that. I'm going to take these two pieces and block underneath there. They shouldn't be able to fit there, but just in case. And then babies are weaned. So I did put them in their own cage for now until they go to their new homes. So now I'm going to try for now and bond these two and these two, which is Verity, Demelza, Piper, and Philippe. Like I said, about a year ago, they were together for like 2 years. So they had been bonded before, but we're gonna see how it goes today. So wish us luck. They're like a little confused. I really don't want them to go back in their cages, because if they fought in the cage, that's probably not good. But who knows? This may be really uneventful, because they may not, they may remember each other. I'm sitting in my chair. But I personally don't think it's going to be uneventful. I think it's going to be very eventful. So we'll just have to see. They're like confused because I haven't let them out for a couple days because it's been so wet. Oh. So that was a little intense. You can see all the hair. No blood drawn. Everybody's just all worried here. With bunnies, like, I don't know. There's only been like 2 groups that I've ever had trouble completely bonding. He is neutered. Philippe right here, like I've said millions of times. So I'm hoping he'll kind of help calm the female hormones down. Yeah, we can do that, buddy. I think this is going to be something I'm gonna have to do just kind of for a couple different times, like try it a couple different times. They should remember each other, but it has been a year, so a year is a good bit of time for an animal's brain, and I'm just hoping that this can work, because then I can let more bunnies out at a time here. Piper, the white one here, she's kind of a bitch. She can like grunt and like paw at me and stuff, so she can be kind of a little witch. So it doesn't really surprise me that it looked like she was the one that initiated that. But yeah, so they're probably just going to go into their cages and hide now. But they need to kind of like face the music here. And I'm of the mindset, kind of like horses, that you kind of just have to like let them fight it out. Obviously I'm not going to let them like seriously injure each other, I probably should shut their cage doors so that they don't feel, you know, kind of extra protective. I'm just kind of the mindset that, like, just like with horses, you kind of have to let them fight it out a little bit. Because otherwise, like, they'll never get over it. They have to assert their dominance. They have to figure out the pecking order. And if you don't let them kind of get a little bit aggressive with each other, then they're never going to figure that out. And like I said, I'm not going to let it get to the point where they're drawing blood. I know that it can work because it has worked, but whether it definitely will again after a year has passed is the question. I do need to treat them all for ear mites again because I can see a little bit in her ear actually. I just want to kind of try this for like a couple minutes and just kind of do this for a couple days, let them out for 20-30 minutes, monitored, you know, with me sitting here. And then I'll just start leaving them out all the time. Obviously, you know, at night they're still going to have to go in separate cages, just because I don't have a cage big enough for 4 bunnies, and I'm not putting them back underneath there because that's just a disaster. I'm literally hiding under my chair. By the way, his bottom here, it's like teetering like that because I have the hook for their door up under there. So that's the only reason it's uneven. When I have their door down, it doesn't do that, just so you guys aren't like, what the heck. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna just kind of call it quits here. And I'm gonna put them back in their cage and leave Verity and Demelza out because I finally weaned the babies today, so they haven't been able to get out really because of the babies, because they can slip through the fence out here. So I'm gonna just leave them in their cage, leave them out to play, and I'm gonna give this another try tomorrow per no rain, and just keep trying. I mean, I really do feel that it will work if I take my time with it and just try and let them figure it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not gonna make them stay together, even if they don't get along, obviously. So I am gonna really try to make it work, because I know before it did. They all were really bonded and they all would lay together and groom each other, so like I know that it can work. It's just a matter of time. This is our second attempt at bonding, and they're actually doing a lot better. So I'm actually going to go in the house for a little bit and leave them out here by themselves. Oh. Piper here, he is so excited. Piper here is just being a little bit more aggressive than I would like to see, hence the hair that's laying all around her. She's being super aggressive, and but she has calmed down quite a bit, so I can see them from my kitchen window. So I'm just gonna kind of let them go for a couple hours, or even just like an hour. I'm gonna let them go for about an hour, watch them through my kitchen window, and keep an eye on things, and let them go a little bit longer this time than I did the last time. things seem to be going pretty good now. This is a good 3-4 hours later after I last filmed. Verity is in that cage, but she just actually went in there. So they do look a lot better. I don't see any hair pulled. Miss Piper here is the boss. She's like the pushiest one, the meanest one out of all of them, which is kind of irritating. She needs to like cooler jets, but it is what it is, so. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this. Every time there's a nice day, I will let them all out together and just keep working on it until they're a little bit more comfortable with it. Her and Verity are just still really scared. They're just afraid something bad's gonna happen because Miss Piper here is a little witch. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep working on it, make sure nobody gets hurt. Obviously, you know, I can't put them all in the same cage, so they are just gonna be together whenever they're out in the pen like this. And yes, I do need to clean my cages, which is happening in 2 days whenever I get my sister to watch my son. And then everybody will be nice and clean. So yeah, that's really all I had for this bonding video. I know it wasn't real entertaining, but I just kind of wanted you guys to see what I do. I just monitor putting them together and let them figure it out on their own, really. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye!